Hi everybody. I just wanted to touch base and send out a short video here because there is some confusion about our new recommended changes for virtual college for the Blackboard template for spring 2015. First of all, if you log into your spring 2015 course right now, you will notice that there is a new template that's been created for you already. It was sent out when the new classes were scheduled in Blackboard. This template was put into use, so it's already in your classes. If you copy your content over, your content will just be copied into this new template. So the few of the things that you'll be seeing are, of course, in your announcements, the Welcome to the Course video is something that we've always been recommending. We now also suggest that you have a Start Here place. This is just where you can tell the students really where to get started. A lot of them are coming in, they're using this for the first time. They need to really know where to get started. So this is just makes that very plain for them. It tells them exactly where to start. The next part that I'm going to highlight is actually in learning plans. Course information has not really changed that much. So when you click on the learning plans folder, you'll see the first thing here is the syllabus quiz. This is something that we are asking that all instructors do for their courses for spring 2015 semester. This syllabus quiz does not need to be tied to the Grade Center. It does not have to have points associated with it. It should be about 10 questions. We'd like that to be consistent across the board, so 10 questions. And what we'd like to have is it set up as adaptive release before students can move on to their course completion plan. Now, this says before moving on to the learning plans content area. We've since discovered that that's not quite as feasible, so we're actually asking you to tie it to the first assignment, which is that course completion plan, and we'll talk about that in a second. But we do want students to be required to get 100% on this. So they have to get 100% on the syllabus quiz before they can move on. We also want to make sure that that's set up so they can do multiple attempts. And any of the things that I'm saying, if you have questions about how to do these, how to set things up, how to set up adaptive release, I did send out a document on how to do that, but if you have questions, contact John DeGroot or Todd Will in they're our flexible learning coordinator and technician, and they can explain to you how to walk through those steps. So this obviously is the area where the syllabus quiz actually takes place. The first assignment is going to be this completion plan. So you'll want to leave this first assignment area because this is where students are looking at what is my first assignment for my financial aid to be released. So we want to leave this as the first assignment, and we want it to be a universal first assignment throughout virtual college. This helps the student, it helps our advisors when we're looking through and saying should we be releasing financial aid at this point, because there's no question of is this considered the first assignment or not. We know for sure that the first assignment now going forward is the plan for completion. So this is when we move on to the plan for completion here. So you'll write in the first assignment area, just go ahead and write something short in there. The plan for completion below is your first assignment. This is what is required before your financial aid can be released. And if you want, you can put something to the effect of your financial aid will not be released and you will receive a no-show grade if this assignment is not completed within 1 week of your start date. So this is what we're using as that required first assignment. Here's the plan for completion. You will see that there's actually a template out here for you. You are more than welcome to use this area. Now this is what the students will fill out. Keep that in mind. This template is for the students to fill out. We'll get to your part very shortly here. So the students are going to fill in what it is that they need to do. So this will be activities and assessments. So both learning activities and PATs are going to go into this completion plan. We want you to help them with this total estimated time for completion, and I'll show you how to do that. Now this is what they'll complete for the whole course. We want them to put how much time they think it will take them in this learning plan to do each of these activities, and then when they want it completed by. Our advisors can then circle back with them if we're a few weeks into the semester and the student is struggling, and we can say, you know, we noticed this is where you want to be at this point and you're not there yet. So it's helpful on a lot of levels. So you can see that that is for the student. Now the part where we will ask you to put in some information to help the student with that completion plan is actually in the learning plans folder. So if you click on your learning plan folder, you'll notice here we have this checklist of activities. Now we've always had a checklist of activities in our learning plan folders, But the difference now is that we'd really like for you to lay out the learning activities and then an estimated time of completion. And we like you to give a range because obviously every student is different. So, if it's a math course and a student is struggling with math, they would know if this says 15 to 30 minutes, I'm probably closer to the 30-minute time frame. So we're really asking you to give them the tools they need to think about their own time management. So again, this would be for learning activities, and then below this, if you have a spot for that, you would want to do PATs. So this whole checklist of activities would include every single thing within this learning plan and an estimated time for completion for each of those. Then the student can look through each learning plan, use that to go through and fill out their completion plan before they turn it in. The intention of this really is a few things. First of all, it gives us a universal first assignment for virtual college courses, which is really important. Secondly, also really important is that a lot of our students at the end of the semester are saying things like, I had no idea it was going to take me this long to complete my course. Well, now we can circle back with them and say, we noticed that you thought you would be at this point and you're not quite there yet. What can we do to help you get there? And it forces them to look through the course and really make sure that they're understanding how much information is in it. So if they are realizing that, if I've put down that this learning plan alone is going to take me 2 to 3 hours, then they know that they can't set aside any less than that to complete their course. So if you have any questions about the rest of this, just give me a call, or you can, again, if it's questions about how to set up adaptive release on your syllabus quiz or something like that, reach out to John DeGroot. We are here to help. If you have any additional questions, give us a call. Okay?